Mcfarlane figure here. Welcome back as always as we unbox another Mcfarlane's DC Multiverse figure. This one, it is of course the gold labeled Wildcat, part of the Justice Society. And this is, there was pros and cons on this particular figure. I remember going in when it was announced and a lot of people had issues with the face sculpt, I guess, and the look of it. But hey, I think it's cool. It adds another member of the Justice Society to our collection. And hey, without further ado, as we do here on the channel, we're going to get this figure out of the box and we'll be right back. All right, now that the figure is out of the packaging and on the turntable there, I will quickly go over the accessories. Well, not really accessories. This one doesn't bring anything for a gold label. We do have the Mcfarlane stand with a nice DC logo on it. And of course, the data file or trading card, as most people want to call it. It's got a little bio there at Ted Grant. And again, these gold labels, I mean, they could go either way, hit or miss. Sometimes you'll get extra hands, sometimes you don't. I would prefer an extra set of hands, at least like claw, like, you know, gripping type hands, you know, hands the character Wildcat. Now, I know he doesn't have any power. He's not, you know, like a feline, like Catwoman or not like that. He doesn't have those kind of senses. He's just an ordinary guy. But it would have been cool to get at least an extra set of hands, considering it is a gold label. But again, gold labels doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a lot of stuff. It just means it's, you know, it just belongs to Target. That's it. You know, it just basically are going to find them at Target, maybe nowhere else in the U.S. So, I mean, that's basically how they classify these, which, you know, at this point, they should just forget with the gold label stuff. It doesn't make any sense. Platinums, usually, at least you get something different. With these gold labels, you really don't get too much. But anyway, again, glad that we were able to add another classic Justice Society member. And yeah, I could see why people were not too keen on the look of the face. I mean, you know, it would have been nice to have it more, like, resemble more than just paint it over the lip. You know, give you that little, like, you know, that little puffy upper lip look on it. So it makes it look more like a cat. You know, have the front tooth there stick out a little bit more. Make it a little bit more menacing. So I could see why people, like, weren't too happy with the face sculpt. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's a $20 figure. I'm sure they'll come up with a better sculpt of it. But you know, it is what it is. It's what we got. So, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Complaining ain't going to make it, you know, right now. Maybe in the future, maybe he'll hear the complaints and we might get an updated version. But for now, this is what we got. The color, actually, it's not too bad. And, you know, they have all this shading in the front, the sides. The boots are all, I guess, meant to be all part of the outfit, I guess. Sort of like the image, I guess. I guess they try to use that image where they did the, I don't know, the comic book look with the shading and stuff. The highlight, I don't know what they were thinking. But I do like the tape fist. They did a good job as far as the tape fist. The eyes are, yeah, I guess you can say they kind of look like a cat. Nice look. Again, I wish that this part was a little bit lower down on the lip and just show like maybe the bottom of the lip. It made it look a little bit better. But they think they tried to give him a little bit of the 5 o'clock shadow there. You can see he does got that mean stare. And I'm not too familiar with a lot of the Wildcat stories, but I mean, he pretty much had an attitude, kind of. But I mean, it's very basic, very plain, but it works. It actually works. The color, the detail. It is on one of the famous sculpts, the Blue Beetle sculpt. So I don't see why it would be. This is perfect for him. Having bulkiness, I know in the comic book sometimes he was depicted as a little bit, you know, heavier muscle, you know, more defined muscles and stuff. But I kind of like this. This is actually not nice. Everything looks good. The diaper matches actually the color of the rest of the plastic. And then the boots, it's got the faded into black, I guess. But yeah, the nice, you know what I'm talking about. Those grip claw hands would have been nice. Even though I know he doesn't have any, like, you know, extended claws or anything. He doesn't have no powers. He's just a basic boxer is basically what it is. But this is good. This is nice to have another member and added on. And the details of it, it actually looks pretty good from far away. I mean, the face sculpt does not bother me at all. You have to, like, really stare at it for that. Like, oh, yeah, you know, they could have done a bit better there on that upper lip. But, you know, from far away, he doesn't look too bad. So, besides, he's going to be up on the shelves, probably hiding behind one of the other figures. So, I mean, what else can you know, not going to complain too much about it. He looks good. Again, we added another member, and this is great. So they got to keep going. We need more. Star Girl, whatever. I mean, we need to get more figures, and let's see how he looks with some of the members from the Justice Society. And here he is next to just a few of the Justice League members that we have, Justice Society members that we have gotten from Mcfarlane. And yes, I threw in this Superman from Infinite Crisis because he is obviously Earth 2. So these are some of the Earth 2 pretty much basic members. I know the Red Tornado, he can go either way. Garrett, the Robin of Earth 2. We got Alan Scott's Green Lantern, and of course Hawkman. So, and I couldn't find Spectre. I couldn't dig nothing to my little bit. I have him now in my trunk, so I didn't want to dig too much and make a mess. But yeah, it's great. We continue to add them. I know I have Wonder Woman. I have the 2 Wonder Women, so I got 2 versions of her. So obviously I'm going to add it to the shelf. So it's going to look good. Once my setup is all complete, it's going to look really, really good. But as always, there you have it, guys. That is my quick review of Wildcat. A lot of people didn't like the face sculpt. I think it's all right. It doesn't bother me. He looks pretty cool. And it's nice, simple. It's not too complex of a character. So we got exactly what the character was anyway. So anyway, thank you as always for your support. Continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure. And I will see you later.